There we go. Got me donut now. Hurrah! Always got to have snacks in the stream. It's quite important. I have a donut that's got lots of little gold stars all over it from Lidl. Yesterday I had a donut. It was supposed to be a Leibkuchen donut. Very odd. People who fill ring donuts. I find that quite strange. But yeah, they do these filled ring donuts, and one's Leibkuchen. It's got like a little gold nugget things all over it, and this one is something I couldn't even pronounce, and it's got little gold stars over it, and it looks lovely. I have to hope that it tastes lovely as well. Right, there are several of you out there, and none of you are speaking to me other than B. Jordan. I need you to speak to me because I need you to tell me whether things are working. For starters, can you hear me adequately over the glorious medieval music? Secondly, is the picture quality sort of okay? I've gone with a not very challenging graphically game today because I got a bit got a bit angry last week, didn't I? Last Sunday, yeah. I might have got a bit mad at Raft. Hello, is it? I can never remember. Is it Matthias or Matthias? Anyway, Mr. Warrington says, I hope this means your new PC is finally fixed. Well, yes, no. Operationally, it's fixed. Operationally, it's working. Spending all of this weekend having to load things, download things, transfer things from one drive to another. I'm quite proud of myself because this case is a nightmare. The cabling management thing is a nightmare because there's about half an inch on the side you're supposed to put all the cables in, but I have managed to get my other hard drive from my other computer in, so I now have 7 terabytes of storage. And that's just what's inside it. In fact, there's 7.25, because I also have a 250 gig SSD. But I now also have a 3 terabyte hard drive, a 4 terabyte hard drive, and yesterday I also had a 1 terabyte external drive and a 3 terabyte external drive hanging off it, meaning I had quite a lot of storage space because I was getting a bit worried about my channel related stuff not really being sort of backed up. It's just not on a very good drive. I'm always a bit concerned about it suddenly upping and dying on me, so... I don't look quite loud. Am I quite loud enough? I don't look that loud, but if I increase my microphone any more, I'm going into the red zone. Nobody wants to be in the red zone for anything, do they? Well, if you can all hear me, nobody's talking to me this afternoon. You just wait for me to eat my donut, because I will. Maybe you could tell some people that I am testing. Don't get me wrong, this is a test, but I am also planning to play a game. Oh. It's the second pronunciation. Oh, damn it, I can't remember what they were. Matthias, was I right? Matthias with a th. Matthias, everything looks and sounds great. I think that's the first time that anybody's ever said that about one of my live streams, ever. So, this is good. Right, if you can tell people that I'm streaming, that would be amazing. I'm only doing it on YouTube this afternoon because when I tried to stream to both YouTube and Twitch, problems are arising for no apparent reason, which is very frustrating. But I will attempt to stream on Twitch as well at some point. I'm just not really in the mood this afternoon for various reasons. So, right. I am very good audibly and the balance is good to the music. That sounds like a start to me. New. Let's choose a town name. Lumberonimo! I quite like that, actually. I quite like Lumberonimo. I might just go with that. Well, you can tell me whether Lumberonimo is acceptable to you. I'll just randomise the seed for no good reason. Then we'll have valleys, we'll have large terrain for no reason at all. We'll have, I mean at the moment it's freezing, isn't it? Harsh, perfect, I don't want perfect. Fair, I don't know what fair means. Is fair better than mild? We'll go for fair. Disasters on, starting conditions, ooh. Do you know what, I'm going to go with hard. Because this is about the only game I can play in hard mode without all hell breaking loose, except, of course, now that I've said that, what do you think is going to happen? So, yeah, I like Lumberonimo, so we're having that. If you didn't like it, you should have said so. Lumberonimo! Woohoo! I like games like this because generally they work and they stream quite well. Here we go then. Looks like we're in a good place as well. Check this out. We are in a good place. Look, we're near the water, which means I can have a trading depot, but we're in hard mode, so I need you to do things straight away. Right, so here we go then. The first thing I need to do is set up my, not my event log, no, set up my dudes and my resources. There we go. I've got 13 homeless people. So let's begin by making a stockpile, which we will put over here at the end. Oops. As I said, we will put over here at the end. There we go. And what we will do is get them to cut all the things. If you have never seen this game before, it's like a weird cross between SimCity and like a casual game. It's actually a casual game, this. It pretends that it isn't, but it's all lies. It is actually a casual game. Uh-oh, I can see that I'm buffering. That's not a great start. I think they're fiddling with my internet, you know. I think that they're fiddling with the internet. Sorry, I'm just going to have to re-up that. Which means that you won't get any sound for a moment, which is very annoying. But yeah, my internet is just all rubbish, and I don't really know why. So they're giving us a free upgrade, but if that means months worth of it not working properly, I'm not really up for it, to be honest. Right, what they're doing now is they're getting the stone and they're getting the iron and they're getting the trees. Look at them chopping down the trees like mad people. I call them the locusts. I like to call them the locusts. So there are 9 locusts and there must be 4 child locusts. And they will need tools and they will need places to live and all the rest of it. And you would think that shelter would be the single most important thing in this sort of weather, but actually it's not, it's food. So I'm going to put a dock o' fishing there. And I'm going to put a couple of builders on that. And I'm going to speed things up just a notch, because I always think that the first speed thing is a bit slow. I'm going to increase the priority on the fishing dock, because if they run out of food, there ain't going to be no locusts anymore, which is bad. So you can see the little pile beginning there. That's a lovely angle. Look at my coastal town. So there we go, there's some stuff. That's good, and we can all rock along with the music. I love the music for this game, actually. I think when I first got this, I think a friend of mine bought it for me. We sat up until about 3 o'clock in the morning playing this because we loved the music. So, what else could I put in? We can't put an orchard in because we don't have any seeds for it. We could put in... Uh-oh, the dinging has begun, telling me that the reserve of things is low. Right, we can put in a hunting cabin, because hunting cabins don't just get you food, they also get you things you can make clothes with. Now, because I'm on this sort of weird peninsula bit, this is not going to be the most efficient hunting cabin in the world, but it doesn't matter. Basically, if anything appears on this little islandy bit, it's gonna die. Not many people around this afternoon, are there? I must admit I haven't really publicised that I'm doing this because I didn't know how it was going to go. Right, we'll speed things up a little bit. Oh, hello to William. Welcome. Nobody wants to join me this afternoon. It's quite disappointing. All this hard work that the locusts are doing for you, nobody wants to watch. Right, there we go. I'll slow it back down again now. So what I need to do is staff my fishing dock with some fishers. There we go. The couple that built it can start fishing. And food limit I'm going to put up to 50,000 because you never ever want to think about food getting thrown away. They've started eating the food that we already had. We do have a fair number of resources there, so I'm going to pop in some housing. Now the idea with this is actually that you put housing and things in places that they can get at fairly easily. So I'm going to go down the end here, I think. It doesn't need to be attractive. Can I get another one in? Oh no, I can't. Right, hang on. Hang on! Take those back out. Start from this end instead. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Lovely. Hello, Mr. Weed Wacky. Welcome to you to this, what is essentially a test stream, to make sure that things are not falling over like they did last week. But we are also playing Banished, because Banished is cool. Right, look at all these people hiding around in my fishing dock. Work! Oh, the other thing that they need is some storage, because at the moment I only have this shed cart thing. It's a shed on wheels, but we're going to need a much bigger barn. That is a huge barn. I'm going to put that over here by the fishing place. There we go, and hopefully I'll be able to have some sort of trade depot here. I now need absolutely loads of builders, but I think we have to accept that we don't have loads of builders, because there's nowhere for them to make more builders, if you see what I mean. So, food is okay at the moment, so I will get housing prioritised next. They do like prioritising their homes. I can promise you there will be no problem with that at all. There we go, put all but one onto building. There we go, look at them working. Working and bashing stuff. Oh, we're low on stone. That's okay. I'm sure they'll go and get some more. There we go. Started moving in. There's no way that an 18 and a 19-year-old have an 8-year-old child, so I'm going to assume that they're not a couple. Or that they are, but they've adopted another child. There we go. Actually, everybody's very young. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. Right, now we'll slow it down again before disaster strikes again. And we'll get them to do the hunting cabin, because we need the stuff from the hunting cabin. William asks, how are you today? Has the computer saga worked itself out? I wouldn't say it's worked itself out. I'd say I've worked it out after sending the bloody thing back twice. This one is working, but there's a problem with it. Of course there is. I've got coil whine. It seems to be the GPU, when it gets to about 50 degrees, starts making this horrible whining noise. Great. So, yeah, I'll be testing that, and we'll just have to see what happens. The weird thing is that when I put it through a stress testing program, it doesn't do it, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I've just reseated the card and everything, in which I then discovered also that the CPU fan thing wasn't attached properly. So yeah, it's all been a bit of a nightmare. Mercifully, I know a lot more than I let on about computers. So I don't have a problem with getting a screwdriver out and having a bit of a poke around, but I shouldn't be having to do that on a pre-built system, so very frustrating. Hello to Nikki and or Bunty. Welcome to you. Not many people around this afternoon, bit disappointing. Never advertise things as test streams, eh? We've run out of wood, we've run out of firewood, everybody's gonna die, and they genuinely are if I don't get that sorted out. So, where am I going to put woodcutter? Like here, maybe? There, next to the storage bit. There. Not really aesthetically pleasing, but it doesn't need to be, because this isn't SimCity and nobody pays taxes, which is outrageous. Mr. W says they're all out shopping for Christmas presents. You've got a good point there. You've got a very good point there. They might well be shopping for Christmas presents. That is very true. I need some more homes. People are crazy at Christmas, aren't they? Just crazy. Everything goes mad. I'm not a huge fan of Christmas, or certainly not the Christmas period anyway. Nikki and or Bunty, it's both of you, Nikki and Bunty, ask where I got it from. I'm gonna withhold that until I'm absolutely certain it's working. Once you know, in fact, what I might do is I might tell you in private, because I don't want to be accused of, you know, saying stuff, basically. But yes, it was all a bit frustrating. Oh, hang on a minute, what am I doing here? That's not what I want you to do. I want you to remove things. I want you to cut all the trees down. Oh, drat. Hang on a minute. Sorry, excuse me just for a second. I just need to get out of invisible mode on Steam, because if I don't, we end up with other people being famous at my expense. What was I saying? Yeah, Christmas. Not a huge fan. Just think everybody goes a bit crazy. I won't, you know, I'm not going to bleat on about, oh, the true meaning of Christmas or anything like that, but I do think that the rampant commercialism that goes on, and which involves tinsel being sold in bloody August, is completely mad. I was watching a video the other day where somebody was buying, or looking to buy a Christmas tree, one with all like lights and stuff on it. And it was like 200 quid or something. I was thinking, why would you do that? I just wanted a little tiny Christmas tree. And I know I was in Waitrose of all places, but Waitrose seriously wanted like 25 quid for a tiny little tree. Not having 25 quid. A few years ago, I paid 35 quid for one taller than me, which admittedly isn't difficult, but it was a big tree and it lasted. And it was lovely. Right, there we go. I've got a hunting cabin now. So we'll get 3 people who built the hunting cabin to go on the hunt, so we can get some stuff to make clothes out of and some more food. We also need a woodcutter. How much wood would a woodcutter cut? If a woodcutter cut wood... Oh, I didn't do it. Never mind. Yeah, Nikki and Bunty say it's so much financial pressure for people. Yep, you're absolutely right, because they all feel inclined. They say that they absolutely have to spend loads of money, which is nonsense. It's just annoying. William says we need a gameplay Jenny Day on March the 25th. Is there any particular reason why it should be March the 25th? Because my channel anniversary is in July. Is it your birthday, William, by any chance? I know what you're up to. Mr. W says, the only thing I love about Christmas is all the delicious candy and food. Well, yes, that is very true. That's the thing about it, isn't it? That's the thing about it, is all the food is great. If your birthday's in January, William, why would we want Gameplay Jenny Day in March? I've missed something. What's March the 25th? Is it like, you know, the patron saint of food day or something? Speaking of food, we have virtually no food. In fact, we have virtually no anything. Locusts, what are you doing? It would be nice if we could at least survive the first winter, please. Go and get more stuff and food and things. We have nothing. They're all going to start dying in a minute. Oh, God. And don't think I'm joking. They are going to start dying in a minute. Right, I'll put another fisherman on. And I've got a hunting cabin. But we have nothing. We have no resources. William explains that in the film Santa Claus the movie, the evil character wants to monopolise on a second Christmas in March. I don't like the first Christmas. Why would I want a second one? Good Lord. Well, there you go. I don't know whether I've ever seen Santa Claus the movie. No doubt it will be on, as they all are, thanks to Channel 5. Channel 5 is crazy, actually. They start showing Christmas films the day after fireworks night, which is crazy. I did watch a few of them last year, largely involving Dean Cain. Did you know that Dean Cain, he of Superman fame, loves doing Christmas films, so he's in absolutely loads of them. Fascinating fact. You learn all sorts of things, don't you, on this channel? Absolutely loads of things. Don't say I never teach you anything. Right, this is annoying me now. Locusts, why do we have no anything? I know you're having to walk over here and you don't like walking very much, but seriously. I mean, there are animals here, look. They should be dead. And eaten. Now, Mr. Weebacky says that amongst interesting things to note on the 25th of March is that in 1807 the Swansea and Mumbles Railway, then known as the Oystermouth Railway, becomes the first passenger-carrying railway in the world. We should do train games on March the 25th. It's brilliant. Train day. We can play that really silly puzzle game that I was playing a while back. And we could do some sort of train simulator. In fact, I could get my subway trains back out. I enjoyed that. If you haven't seen the subway trains videos, I do consider those to be part of my finest content. Driving a London Underground train around and actually not crashing it, and then... Well, actually, I won't spoil the ending, but then, yeah, then it went a bit wrong, but anyway. A few more people have joined us. Welcome to you. This is just a test, really, more than anything, to make sure that it's better than last week. This is not particularly intensive or anything, really. But, yeah, I've got to be careful with my brain as well, not just my computer. Right, locusts, why have we got no logs? That's not good. Right, we're going to need some tools soon as well. So, let me get a tool dude in. If I can find him, hang on. No, which of these? Homes and housing, no. Where is it? Oh, town services. Is it? No, it's not town services either. Food production, resource production. Blacksmith! There we go. It's been a little while. Where shall I put the blacksmith? I feel like I should have like a shopping area, and I don't have one, and that's annoying. I'll put you kind of over here. There we go. And I'll also, while I remind myself, put a tailor in. I actually don't like being in this sort of archipelago thing. It's just quite annoying. But anyway. Right, go off and do that. If you can, with the 4 logs. No, 4 bits of stone and 11 logs you've very kindly gone and got. What I might do, actually, is put another storage resource area over here, because what they're having to do is carry all the stuff. I don't think they like doing that. If I put another stockpile in there, they won't carry it quite as far. So they're having to carry it all the way over here at the moment. If we run out of tools, oh, just as so, if we run out of tools, we're in trouble as well. Guess what? Right, increase priority on the blacksmith, please. Starting in hard mode possibly wasn't the best idea. God, I'm starting to get people without tools. Trapped. Trapped, trapped, trapped. You end up in a vicious circle if nobody has any tools, because then nobody can get any resources to build tools. But they do seem to be working quite hard anyway. The sound effects sound like Morrowind. It's a bit tropical. Totally tropical. Right. Quick drink. The one thing that did work with this computer straight away was the audio. The microphone worked immediately, which was great. But I have an external sound card and I plugged it in, and I am not joking, it must have taken 0.4 nanoseconds to start working. It's about the only thing that has worked first time. I spent all of yesterday cabling and recabling and faffing about with it, but it's now sitting in a place that I can see all the pretty lights. I say all the pretty lights. I've got about 1/3 of the pretty lights that I actually wanted. And it cycles through all these colours and it's lovely, and it casts like a pattern on the wall, which I'm very pleased with. It's just I can't really see it. So what I might have to do is get it off the ground in somewhere. I need like a... Does anybody sell a computer stand that's just exactly the size of a computer case? That lifts it perhaps a couple of feet off the floor. Right, come on guys, we need tools. This is serious. We've got loads of food now. Let's get a fisherman off. What are you whinging at? The reserve of logs is low. Yeah, well you can blame this lot for that. They're not cutting or gathering enough. Or quickly enough. There's loads of stone. What I actually need is a bridge over here so we can brutalise all of that area, but for the time being I don't think we can do that. Dinging is not good. In actual fact, what we need to build the blacksmith is stone. There's tons of stone. Why is nobody taking the stone over there? Oh no, that's iron. That's why. It's tons of iron. Oh no. Oh dear. Well, all of this is stone. Oh no, it isn't. It's iron again. Okay, that's not stone. There's a bit of stone there. That's a bit of a problem. There's a bit of stone there. Perhaps we could go and get that. Yeah. Drat. Stone over here. Oh no. Select stone only. Oh my god, there's only one piece of stone. Oh, it's all over here, that's why. Well, they won't want to go over there in the snow. They'll probably all just die. Terrific. This is bad. This is very bad, actually. It's very bad indeed. At least nobody's homeless. Well, all they've done is stay in and have children. Listen to their little voices. Oh, hello to the new Dan Soup. It says Settlers 3 did that. If you ran out of hammers before you built a toolsmith, you were stuck with no more tools. Yep, that's exactly what this does. They will still do things, just very slowly. Oh, at least the weather's brightened up a bit again. Right, guys, can we not, maybe not the iron? I'll tell you what, let's stop doing that. You stop removing the iron, because we've got a lot of iron. What I need you to do is all of this over here. Increase the priority of all these bits, please. I'm pleased to see we've got some logs, and we've got some firewood, and one coat left. But plenty of stuff to make coats when we need to. Right, please hurry up with the stone. Please. Please. Just priority just on that bit. Actually, is that stone? That's not stone. Oh, it is stone. I thought that was iron again then. I thought I was in trouble. Hello to Country Joe McDonald. Are you in the country, of the country, round the country? Are you a country? You can't make yourself a country, you know, I've tried it. Did anybody see that island for sale in the Falklands? We should get together. The Republic of Jennyland should definitely be a thing. Right, I've now got 3 people without tools. This is bad. And we're getting along with the old stone. We need 30 more stone. But it's all over here. I hope that is stone and not iron. That looks a bit irony to me. Oh god, that is iron, isn't it? Drat! I've only gone and prioritised the wrong thing. Stop it. Stop removing all of that. Stop. Right, stop all of this. Stop all of this, and I'm just going to select stone. Oh, there's only one bit of stone. It's all over here. Oh, look, 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 look. There it is. Well, they won't like coming over here, but they can blooming well do it. There we go. Right, now we're hacking away at the stone. Good! Joe McDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some stone, E-I-E-I-O. That's good, that's good. If you're new here, yes, the singing does happen quite a lot. Right, how are we getting on with the blacksmith? We still need 25 stone. They don't like having to walk over here, that's why. They don't like it. They do not like that. Oh, come on, get over here. Don't make me prioritise you, because I will. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. To be honest with you, that's probably enough. I can hear you bashing. Here they come. Oh, there's a deer. Kill it. It's terrible, you know, when they do kill deer. They literally bash them. They just get out their axe. They do everything with their axes, or their tools, and they just bash them. That's a lot of stone going on now. Fantastic. We've got plenty of iron for tools when we need it, because we do need it. I love that flying over thing. It's great, isn't it? Right, I don't know where you're taking the stone, guys, but do you want to... Thank you. That's good. So nearly there. So nearly. But we now need clothes, we need tools, we need food. The food, incidentally. You think you've got no food, and it turns out it's all in their homes. 172 bits of venison. Greedy. 104 fish. You make me sick. Probably making yourself sick eating 104 fish. Right, come on. I only need 9 more. 9 more stone, please. Can't believe we even survived this winter with no firewood. Come on. What are you doing? Have we got stone over here? No. Oh, must be a bit of stone coming in. 5 more. 5 more to go. Come on. You know you want to, because otherwise you're all going to die. 50. Come on. 4 more. 4 more. 4 more stone. Are you still collecting stone over here? You better be. That sounds like stone being collected. Oh, there's actually 2 in storage. Right, how are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? 2 more stone. Have you got any stone? No? You haven't got any stone? Then go away. Good grief. Oh, come on, guys. We've got 6 stone now. I only need 2 over here. Hello? Ta-da! Hurrah! Right, good. Get on with it. But we also need clothing. And that needs stone as well, of course it does. I'll prioritise all of the shopping centre. Tools is the most important thing though, because now 10 people don't have tools. Which means making this building's going to take forever. Look at them go. Bashing it like mad things. That's it. Get your friends involved as well, because if you've all got rubbish tools, then you will need to work about 5 times as hard. Have you seen their health over here, the little hearts? They're not healthy. They're very happy, but they're not healthy. That's because we don't have a herbalist yet. But we can't have a herbalist until we've got some tools. How my tailor's doing. Oh, loads of stone still needed for that. Great. We're all going to freeze to death instead. Well, excellent. Don't you ding at me. $85, $86, $87, $88. I'm not going to carry on doing that. We're just going to go away and come back. Okay, so they're still collecting stone from over here. What I could also do with them doing is just chopping trees down and stuff as well. Trees, get stone, get it all. But just the trees and the stone, because I've got loads of iron. I can't believe all the stone's over here. Right, I've now got starving people. Oh god, I've now got dead people. Oh, terrific. Right, quickly, we need to get a member of staff on the old blacksmithing. And at the moment we don't need 50 tools, probably 20 would do it actually. There we go. Oh god, people are dying, people are dying, people are dying. Why are my hunters not getting enough food to feed everybody? No! Don't you ding at me! Hello Mr. Chuffy, welcome to you. You've come in at the death bit. Everybody does at one point in their lives. Right, so we now need this. Oh no. Nah. God, even the children are dying of starvation now. Wow, in fact I think most of the children have died of starvation. Well, that's excellent. You know what it is? It's because the fish people don't have proper tools, right? And as a result they can't fish very well. And the hunting people aren't really able to hunt very well, and also the person who's supposed to be making tools doesn't have any logs. And the person who's supposed to be making the tools probably doesn't even have any tools themselves. This isn't going to end well, is it? I need to prioritise the collection of something over here. There. Right, got some logs now. Logs means tools. What do tools mean? Prizes! Yay! Oh no, what does none of this mean? Death! Terrific. It's okay, I've still got a functional community. 12 adults and 3 children is fine. Hello, Big John 007, he says, yes, Banished! I'll tell you what else. Yes, donuts. Got me donut, I haven't ever started it. Okay, this is very Christmassy. It tastes of cinnamon. That's definitely a cinnamon donut. It began with S. It was Lebkuchen donuts and something else donuts, but I don't know what it was. Yes, that's not bad. You can see that the person making the tools doesn't have tools to make tools with. Brilliant. You're going to be really useful, aren't you? Great. Hello, Russell. We have a tool. We have 2 tools. We have tools. The tools have begun. Thank goodness for that. I still have 11 adults and 5 children. That's good. Don't know what it is about hard mode. Sometimes it's really easy. Oh god, everybody's dying. And sometimes it isn't. You see, this is what happens when you don't sort your tools out. There's about to be a mass death. Don't doubt it for a moment. Oh god. Oh no, no. Oh, the dinging started. Oh, now I don't have any hunters. Because they've all died. Oh man. Death, 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 death. Oh, no, my tool dude's died. No. No. Running out of people now. No, 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 no. No. No, please stop the dinging. It's very distressing. 6 adults and 3 children. 4 adults and 3 children. This is bad. This is like, I don't think we can get it back kind of bad. If you've just walked in, I am about to fail. No real surprises there. It's because there wasn't stone near enough, and also I may have not created tools in time. I don't take any responsibility for that whatsoever. I might have been more interested in a donut. The new Dan Soup says, can you eat the children? It's a possibility. Russell asks, can we get the children to work? Actually, I believe that the children do a bit of work. I believe that sorry, I just realised I don't have enough people for this anymore. They go and gather things, I believe. Oh, this is bad. I might have a bit more donut, especially as it's leaking cinnamon stuff all over the place. Oh. Good, I've got 4 adults and 3 children and 2 people are starving. This is going to end really well. It's Matt, not food! Hello! You just killed one of the children! You just killed another child, it's terrible. It is very definitely food though. Lovely. Wow. This is a done deal, guys, you know. They just don't actually have enough people. You see, now I don't need all those tools anymore. Because there aren't any people to use them. So we'll take the blacksmith off. And we'll make him into a woodcutter. In fact, no we won't. We'll make him into a hunter. I can't make him into a hunter. Right, there's only 2 adults and 2 children left. If I come back from here... This is the greatest escape. Right, 2 adults and 1 child left. If I come back from here now, it will be an absolute miracle. Not least because those 2 adults could both be men. No, actually, do you know? There's an 18-year-old man and a 39-year-old woman who probably won't be very happy if I tell her that she has to reproduce. And in fact, she's not going to be very happy when she discovers I'm actually going to tear her house down in the hope that she moves in with the 18-year-old. Which she hasn't. Well, see, I'm not going to give you an option now. Have they moved in together? No, they haven't. But I don't even know where she's gone. Oh, she's there. Don't do this, Erlen. You don't understand. I need you to live with Guil and produce a child. You're not going to, are you? I hate you. Fine, gonna have my stuff back. There we go. I don't know why you say you're starving. Is there no food? Oh, maybe there isn't. Well, what's the fisherman doing? What are you? You're the fisherman. What are you doing? Feed yourself. Good grief. Oh no. Oh no, the fisherman's died of starvation. Oh, the irony. I don't know when it recognises that you can't possibly go any further because everybody's dead. Because there's no way that Gweal is going to be breeding with a 3-year-old child, and there really isn't. Don't even think about it. Oh dear. Well, unfortunately this is a definite start again job, I'm sorry to say. Because, well yes, it just is. It's fine, it's fine. I like starting again. No! Got it all wrong. Oh, even worse. A fatal access violation has occurred in runtime Steam x64.dll and the game cannot continue. A crash dump has been saved to Steam library. Well, thanks. Good grief. Try again then, shall I? Try again. Just can't get the stuff. Nothing works. Nothing works anymore. Nothing. How embarrassing. Right. New. Bodfisher. Hawkinsey. Diectric. Mehevillain. Shrine. Steric. Nanilchins. Helps, it doesn't. Gilliot. Rulviers. Glostalton. Norga. Grenview. Ken Busherwood. Ellett. Holtona. Scree. None of these are in Ipswichity. Yeah, thank you, Russell. He's trying to give out fish in the chat. It's a bit late. Ishpemini. Alba Shirty. Yes, Shirty is me. Altoon Rock Mortu. None of these are any good. Leedsville. Krugerview. Cordanceville. Hawksburn. Flensine. Jelliot. No, none of these are anything to do with food. Dotto. Night Knights. Miramonts. These are all rubbish. I love this idea, but sometimes it doesn't come up with anything worth having. Oh, Truckerton. Could have had Truckerton. Pinehill or Sudleyville. Wattensbury Port. Oh, no. These are all rubbish. Pocamokalumna. Pocamokalumna! There we go. Right, we'll have that. So, do I dare start on hard again? I think I do, you know. I think I do. I've just realised, actually. Where's all my additional climates? I think it's got rid of my mods, you little monster. Stupid thing. Right, doesn't matter anyway. Joe says, are you speaking sim language? I think I might be. Probably, yeah, sorry, if you do speak Simlish and I've just said something really offensive, sorry about that. There we go. Look, we're by the water again. Fantastic. And look, there's stone nearby. Yippee! Right, let's get the fishies. Ding! And we will also put the storage thing next to the fishy thing, I think. There we go. Lovely. I haven't enabled my mods. Well, actually, I had enabled my mods, and it seems to have unenabled them again. Maybe a mod crashed it, eh? Doesn't matter. It's no big thing. Right, actually, I don't know. I don't want to increase the priority of something we haven't even started yet. Right, let's clear out this corner then, locusts, shall we? Look at all this lovely resource. I like it. I like it a lot. Right, I need my windows back, though. Oh, no, not the map. That and that. There we go. Okay, right. Here we go, then. We're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine, because I'm going to have a bit more donut. The stars are going everywhere. Ow. Oh no, I just dropped a star. There's stars all over the place and they're all edible. Oh, I don't know where that went. Oh, I do know where that went. I can see it. Can't get at it. Never mind. This needs a donut shop. Right, good. If you did bring your own snacks, do please share with us what you've got, because we like a bit of that round here. Right, let's speed things up a bit. Russell's giving out donuts in the chat. Thank you. That's great. Look, I've got resources. I've got resources. I've got iron. I've got stone, but gonna need some wood. Should I put it there, next to the fish thing? Next to the fish thing. Oh, I can't put it next to the fish thing. Fine, put it over here then. Where I originally... Oh, no, I can't do that either. I'll put it there then. Okay, right, good. Let's get building. Hello to Adam, he says, I've got some crackers and cheese. Big John's just had sausage and chips from the chippy. Have you indeed? I don't think ours even opens on a Sunday. Uh-oh. Dinging at me already. Well, of course it is. Look at them working. Dan Soup, who was... Have you changed your name in the 20 minutes you've been here? He says, I ate a pack of white chocolate buttons like a beast. Look at them, look at them. We've already got the fishy thing in place. Fantastic. What we will also do is have a storage barn next to the fishy thing so that the fish can go straight into storage. Look at all this lovely stuff. Right, fish, ermine. Put my food limit back up to 50,000, like we're ever going to get to that. Oh, Joey's leaving because he says that he ate a huge bowl of ice cream, but now says that his internet is killing itself. I don't think that's true, Joe. I think you've eaten too much ice cream. Am I right? You've only brought it on yourself, you know. Dan says, my old name is a relic of pre-YouTube choose your name shenanigans, and I haven't looked at my profile page since. Well, you're no longer the new Dan Soup, you're now just Dan Soup. Because you've gone out of fashion or something. I'm just wondering whether to have my housing like kind of here. Like on a little estate. I keep having to remind myself this isn't SimCity and we don't need a high wealth residential area. But I do like my housing to be in a nice place. So we'll put some along here, and then when they've cleared all of that, they can live in it. Right, I need a wood dude. But we don't need that much fuel at the moment. There we go. What that icon there means is you've got enough, you've reached your limit of whatever it is that you wanted. And they go off and do some labouring instead while they don't need to be doing their jobs. The other thing we haven't really done in this is build any paths, so we'll start building some paths as well. Have a sort of town square. Oh, that's right, you're very keen to build your paths, aren't you? Not so keen to do any meaningful work, but anyway. Right, we've got food, we've got wood, we've got a bit of everything, we've got some tools. That's the point, tools. Before I forget, I think it will fit pretty much perfectly there. Whoop. Lovely. Right, that's all going quite well. So we need a hunting lodge, that's a pasture, Jenny. We need a hunting lodge. As you can see, the area in which we can hunt is a lot bigger this time, which is great. Listen to that. This is proper locust activity, destroying all the things. That's what I want. Destroying all the things at 10 times the speed that they should be. This game is far too slow in 1 times speed. I've tried. 2 is kind of acceptable, but ultimately you just want to get going, don't you? We'll have a little path there for you. There we go. Oh, they're loving it. Always very keen to build themselves homes, not so keen on doing anything else. Actually, I lie. Maybe you're not very keen on building yourselves homes. Oi, get on with it. Snow is starting to fall. I don't understand, right? When they bash this up, don't take it away again. Use it straight away. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Right, everybody's gonna try and get into that. Excuse me, donut repeating. Everybody's gonna try and get into that house because it's the only warm place. Make yourself some more houses, you fools. Honestly. Do I have to do everything for you? Oh yeah, that's right, I do. De-stone all the things. That's how you do it, isn't it? You can't be running out of stone. There's absolutely loads of it. Prioritise some stone, please. Good grief. There's some stone. Go and collect the stone. If you die because you haven't built yourself housing quickly enough, I will not be taking responsibility for that. Right, that's got a few more people in the homes. Mr. Wee Wacky says I want this game now. Well, in the Steam sale, it's usually exceptionally cheap. Sometimes it goes down to about £3 or something, so you should be able to get it. For my computer woes, they actually gave me some Steam credit, so that's going to be quite exciting when the Steam sale starts up. Spending all the credit on my ridiculous wish list of a million games that I'll never play. I haven't even played all the ones that you lot have given me, let alone anything else. Right, look, we've got a third house coming now. Das ist gut. They're even building the blacksmith in the background there. Right, that means that only 2 people are now not homeless. That's good. But food is not so good. So I'll put another fisherman on. And we'll get round to this hunting cabin that you all seem to have forgotten about. Increase the priority. I'll also put a little stock thing, storage thing, next to it. Because, yeah. Because I just will. There we go. Mr. Wee Wacky says I removed a bunch because I realised I'd never play them. I'm the same. With this new install, I have only downloaded the things that I think I'll play. At least for the time being. I'll just download them as and when I feel like playing them. Even if I have now got a ridiculous amount of hard drive space. Why use it on things that you're not actually playing, eh? Right, guys, do you want to increase... If you increase the priority on the storage thing... You don't have to take stuff all the way over the other side of the map, do you? There we go. It's amazing how that works. Right, I've got starving people and homeless people. Terrific. On the plus side, I think we have actually got enough stuff to prevent that happening quite as quickly as it did last time. I lied. I don't understand how 15 people can't live off the output of 3 fishermen. I mean, good grief. But they can't, so they've started dying already, that's good. The hunting cabin will help massively with that, so... Fishermen aren't doing their jobs properly, I know that much. There we go, right. Let's get a hunter in, let's get several hunters in. There we are, lovely. And a blacksmith to make the tools! But we don't need 50 tools, we probably only need about 15 tools. There we go, lovely. If you're new here, welcome to you. Please do join in the chat. We do like putting pictures of food and stuff in. Right, I've got no food. This is bad. I've got no food in real life either. This is bad. Come on, hunters. Pleased to be killing things. Although, as usual, I've no doubt that everybody will be storing vast... Look, 118 potatoes. Why have you got 118 potatoes? Why? In fact, where did you get the potatoes? Oh, they were in the original thing. They were in the cart. That's right. So you've taken all of the potatoes out of the cart. No wonder people are dying. You make me sick. Right, hunters, you're not doing very well either, are you? Where are you? Where's all the venison? Why are people dying? Why am I even having to ask you this? Right, I've got the maximum number of food-related people on. Hello, Englander. He says it's Grand Spud Theft Auto. It is. I tell you what, I'm a bit chilly. What I'm not used to with this new computer is it doesn't get very hot. Well, not particularly anyway. So rather than the room being a nice couple of degrees warmer with like the old computer, I get quite chilly now, which sucks. Right, so we've got a bit of spare food. When I say a bit, I mean 12. Oh, we're starving people! What is going on? Right, let me get a gatherer's hut in, because that's the next thing. A gatherer's hut. That's for them to go and get some mushrooms and stuff. Why on earth they can't just pick their own blinking mushrooms without having to be told? God knows, but anyway. Oh no, don't die! No! Don't, please don't. Mr. Chuffy says, I'm currently in Waitrose buying my snacks. Are you indeed? Are you? Jealous. Anyway, I'm going to take the blacksmith and the woodcutter off for a moment and get them to build the gatherer's thingy. Because people are dying of there being no food. Because somebody keeps nicking all the potatoes. And the fishermen are frankly crap. Right, there's a bit of food on the cart now. There we go. Somebody's killed a deer. That'll disappear. Somebody will just haul off. See what I mean? Somebody's just hauled off 100 bits of venison. That's well out of order. Ugh. England has accused me, apparently, of dropping all of those wads of digitizer cash on new technology. No. All the money haven't been paid for my promotion. My real world promotion. That's where this has come from, or will be coming from anyway. I haven't had it yet. I haven't started on my new pay rate, so my bank account looks terrifyingly lower than it normally would, but anyway. Mr. Chuffy says apparently Waitrose is nearly opposite his house. That's bad. But on the other hand though, that's good, because 6 o'clock on a Friday night and 8 o'clock on a Monday morning, you're going to get all the cheap stuff. I'm not saying that that's what I do on a Friday night and a Monday morning, but I do. Right, come on guys, can we build this gatherer's hut please? We've got enough things to do it. Get on with it. Increase the priority. Come on. You're annoying me now. Lots of tools, haven't got many coats though, that's going to be the next thing, isn't it? I need a tailor. So the tailor can go in what has turned into the sort of shopping area. Why is nobody building my gatherer's hut? How many times do I have to increase the priority? I don't know if that's even doing anything, but please build the gatherer's hut. You've only got to take the stuff to there. I mean, it's not far to walk, is it? Oh, right, all the logs are in. I mean, the stone is literally next door, so come on. Get on with it. Get on with it! Hurrah! You bash that with those tools that I remembered to make for you this time. Right, if I can get the food sorted out, it'll probably be alright. See how much quicker that's building when they've got the tools to do the job. Ah, lovely. Right, good. So all the people who are involved in that can go off and gather the things. What are we still building? What am I still building? Oh, the tailor. Well, we need that as well, so I'll leave a builder on that. In fact, we'll increase the priority of that now. Because we've only got 2 coats left. Big John says he's back later because he's got to take the cheeky monkey's walkies. I can't decide whether he's talking about his dogs or his kids. I, meanwhile, need some more cheeky monkeys. We need some more people. Have more children, Daniel. The children should theoretically also be going to school, but I haven't built a school yet. School makes them quicker. Oh, it is dogs. It's dogs, it's not kids. Let's say taking your kids for a walk. I mean, you know, I'm sure people do. Oh, stop digging at me. I need all these kids to grow up so that they can go off and gather stuff. But anyway, this seems to be okay now. I feel more confident with this than I did with the other one. But we are going to need some coats soon. Coats wear out. It's not like tools where if their tools go crap, you're kind of dead. They can survive a bit longer if their clothing has worn down. If you click on one of them, they're all running away from me, so I can't. Just slow it down. If you click on one of them, you'll see clothing fair. This woman, clothing fair. She's not very healthy, is she? Carry it. She's going to need some help. Some help from the herbs that we don't have yet. Right, let me put a herbalist up here in this gap. Just get round to doing that as and when you can. Need a tailor first, please. Oh no, we're not down to needing more stone again. Oh no. Really? Really though? Fine, well, you go off and get the stone. There we go, collect stone. You do that. You collect all of that, in fact. Increase priority. There we go. And then you can make me some coats. And some kids. That would be great. It is the last episode of Digitizer tonight. Yep. I'm afraid so. Oh, come on, stone people, what are you doing? I have prioritised the stone. What is the problem? Right, there's no stone coming in. That's not a massive problem right now, but will be if this carries on. Don't tell me I'm low on stone. I know. Actually, we're low on firewood as well because I don't have a firewood dude. There we go, I do now. Right, it's not like I've got many logs anyway, but hey. Right, how are we doing over here now? Slowly. It's slowly happening. At least everybody's got a house. Got a house? A hose? A house. Everybody's got a house. Which is a blessed relief. Tell you what, the weather here yesterday. Holy moly! Made me glad to have a place to live. It's just ridiculous. What I should do is like some sort of Banished stream, but for a homeless charity. There's an idea. And then we could do like cook, serve, delicious streams for a food charity. I don't think I've ever done a charity stream. I did somebody else's charity stream once, but I don't think I've ever done one my own. Right, come on. Why? Where? What? Where's my stone? That's iron. I don't need that. One block of stone, thanks. I suppose I should say every little helps, but every little helps, but only just. Goodness sake. Oh, that's it. Yep, that's it. That's it. Run out of firewood now. Oh well, it's okay. It's spring. It's fine. Right, we must have stone now. I keep seeing people chopping it up. Where's it going? Ah, this is just annoying now. Ugh. Does everybody see some trees fall down over here then? What's going on there? There's nobody over there, is there? Oh God, what if there is? Somebody hiding over there on all the stone. 37? Oh, don't ding at me because my reserve of logs is low. Oh, this is just really annoying. I just don't have enough people. They're just being incredibly slow. What I might have to do is sneak a fisherman off, right? Which is bad because then we won't have any food. Oh, come on. This isn't happening, is it? Oh, I have got an extra labourer though. Right, come on. We've got no clothes left now, and that's bad. Can't do this with no clothes. Well, we could do, but we'd probably get arrested. Oh, loads of food now. I don't know where all that's come from. It's the gatherer, you know, doing all the work. Right, come on, one little tiny bit of stone. Just a little bit more. Maybe just a little bit more than that. So close. So very close. But look, I'm starting to get more people. This is good. I don't know where they've come from, but I like it. Hey! Nope, this man has a saw. Now he's bashing things. Look how quickly they can produce when they have the tools to do it. Awesome. Right, great. Get some clothes going now. That's good. And in the meantime, I need resources, basically. Just lots and lots of resources. Oh, and the herbalist. We need the herbalist because everybody's dying. But we need resources first, I think, because we don't have many of them. So let me just check that I've told them to remove resources, because I bet I haven't. No, I haven't. There we go. Right, you just remove all the things. All of that. Get to work. All of that as well. Just go crazy. And then we can have a herbalist, and then you won't be quite as ill. All of this stuff could come over here, couldn't it? Ah! Look at all this food, though. Where's all the food come from? I'm not complaining. I just don't quite understand why I suddenly have so much food. But food is good, as we know. Right, what else am I going to need? A trading depot. Oh, and a school. The problem with not having a school is you just end up with a lot of rubbish people. We're not very good at things, so I'm going to put a schoolhouse in. Maybe there. And we can put a little path in, I'm sure. There we go. Put a path along here. And maybe down the side of here. Ta-da! Oh, you're very keen at building paths. Is that children building paths? I don't understand why the adults are so keen to build paths when there's a million other things they could be doing which are way more important. But look at all my clothes now. I've got loads of clothes. Yippee! Nobody's going to die. You hope. How's my herb coming along? It isn't really. It's interesting, you know, sometimes locusts do exactly what you say in exactly the order you want them to do, and sometimes they don't. Ding. The reserve of logs is low. In fact, it's not low, it's 0. It's because I don't have a forest. That's the next thing, is I need a forest dude. It's too much like work, this game, you know. I'll put that there, and then you can think about it. We really do need this herbalist, you know, because everybody is very unhealthy, and that, I think, makes them slower. I imagine it would make them slower. There we go, look at them, look at them. They're going, oh yes, we can just put all the stuff over here. We'll do that. 3 more bits of stone, 3 more bits of stone, 3 more bits of stone, and we can have some herbals. Hurrah! I've started to get it. This is good. Take the opportunity for a bit of water. It is water, in case anybody else thought anything else. Don't need alcohol. Hurrah! Yay, we've got a herbalist. Right, I'll take a builder off. You take your builders out. Your builders out. Your builders out. And you shake them all about. You put in a herbalist and you turn around. And your health goes up. Oh, we have got no logs. Oh, we have got no logs. Oh, we have got no logs. It's 'cause we don't have a forest, dude. This is good though. I think this is doing okay. Gonna need some more housing though, because this was just sort of emergency housing to make sure that nobody was going to die immediately. But soon we're going to need some housing for people to get married and have kids. Well, I don't know if they get married, but they certainly have kids. Oh, satisfying noises of destruction. Right, I need these trees taken down. Whoop. Prioritise the removal of the trees. There we go. More removal. I just zoom this in especially. More removal, please. I have an extra person. Got enough food, I think. Not got any herbs yet. I better put a blacksmith on because we don't have many tools left. That's not good. Right, I'm only going to manage about a few more minutes probably, so let's see how far we can get with this. We've got 15 adults and 4 children. Everybody has clothes. Everybody has tools. Everybody has food. We now have some herbs, meaning that the health may well start going up. Everybody has somewhere to live, although not necessarily any privacy. Oh, the reason we have no logs is because they're all going into the construction of the place that makes logs. We do actually have firewood, so that's okay. No, bring it over here. Oh, why did they do that? Thank you. Why did they do that? Bring them over here, where I told you to bring them. The food's in 4 figures now. Food in 4 figures. Let's just turn it around a bit. There we go. It's very wet and rainy in this place, isn't it? I don't know whether that makes it... I imagine it must make a difference. Oh, the health's going up now, look! Average health is now 3 out of 5. Which is further away from death than it was before, which is good. Right, 12 more logs, 10 more logs, come on. I've just realised I haven't done the YouTube thing, have I? Please like! Please like! Like at least before you go. I mean, even the music sounds like it's given up now. Right, builders, where are you now? Because we've got all the stuff. Where have my builders gone? Yeah, England is telling you, like, share, leave a comment. I hate all that, but please do it anyway. YouTube hates me, so please do it. If nothing else, to annoy YouTube. Wow, tons of food now. I could probably take some people off food-related things and have them doing other things, but I don't really have anything else for them to do at the moment. Oh, and ring that bell. Yep. Because otherwise, YouTube won't tell you that I've put a video out, but YouTube won't tell you anyway, so, you know. Right, foresters should now make sure that we have some logs, which is great. What I could do with doing now is expanding my housing so that we start getting more people. So, We can have a house there. In fact, I might move the school as they've not started it. I'm going to put the school somewhere else because I can put housing along here. So, where is it? Lost it. Oh, it's there. The school can go, I think it fits here. Yes, it does. There we go. Right, if I put a couple of houses in, that should do it, hopefully, and I may even be able to tell them to increase the priority. Dan says, I've never rung the bell on YouTube, I just refresh my sub page constantly. Yeah, I do that as well. Because I don't like notifications for things all the time, it drives me blinking mental. So when I'm ready to watch YouTube videos, I just refresh the page. William asks, are there any more lessons from Jenny today, by the way? I don't know whether there are. Don't start a live stream without adequate sustenance and an extra layer of clothing instead it starts getting really cold. I am now actually quite cold. Get a computer that puts out enough heat to effectively be a fan heater. There we go. Right, people have started moving in with each other now. You know what that means? Children! Right. Tell them to prioritise the school now. They'll be like, what? You just told us to prioritise the housing. Oh, we don't know what we're doing. Bloody hell. I'd like to think that's how they speak anyway. I've got an extra builder on that I don't need there. God, I've tons of food now. Absolutely tons of it. Let's put another forester on. Oh, and another adult. We could put another forester on, as we seem to consistently run out of logs. Right, there we go. I'm not sure what I think about you moving in with a 14-year-old, but this is a medieval game. We have discussed this one before. Look at this. You can see all the little trees starting to be planted. It's revealing all of the stuff underneath that we'll be able to use. Right, why are you not building my school? Oh, because we have no stone again. Right, go and get it. I have to prioritise everything myself. Yes, I do. Oh, look, the health's gone up again. It's 3.5 now. Acceptable, I feel. Hive of activity this is now. I'm quite pleased. I can't say that we've had a no-death game because I think somebody died right back at the beginning, but not done too badly. I'll start winding down, I think. If you have joined me today, thank you very much indeed. I think this has been a success. If nothing else, I can stream Banished, so that's good. I haven't had any problems with frames dropping, and this is brilliant. My CPU usage, and I appreciate I am only streaming in sort of slightly crappy 720, but my CPU usage is currently 5.6%. Should be mining Bitcoin with the rest of it, shouldn't I? Oh, brilliant. Oh, health's gone up to 4 stars now, and we've got half a school. And we've made enough coats for everybody. Oh, Vilda's just got here. Oh. That's always the problem, is that if somebody always walks in 2 minutes from the end and goes, oh, and you go, I have been streaming for like an hour and a half. You'll just have to go back and watch it from the beginning. Oh no. Excuse me. Even my throat says I need a break. William asks, is that with hardware encoding through the graphics card? Probably. Don't know. Maybe. Even the graphics card isn't working very hard at all. I tell you what the problem with it is though. Coil whine. When it gets to about 50 degrees, so I'm going to have to work that out. Great. Right, I've got a teacher. We've got a teacher. We've got food. We've got herbs. We've got logs. We've got stone. We've got metal. We've got tools. We've got houses. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. 18 adults, 3 children. Not many children at all. They need to be having more children. But yeah, done pretty well this time around. I'm quite pleased. Oh, Miss Gnosis says I just found this. What did I miss? Damn it! Oh, people always end up walking in just as I'm about to stop. All I can suggest is that you go back and watch it from the beginning. Because I think I've turned DVR on. I think I'm right in saying that you can go back and watch it all. It might even be in slightly better quality because YouTube does take a little while to catch up. But yeah, he did miss a lot of death, not gonna lie. Don't want to spoil it for you, but there's a certain inevitability about it though. I mean, if you're going to watch one of my streams, I'm either dying or killing somebody. Look at all these lovely resources we've got now. I think this has been successful. I think I'm going to announce it as a success. I'm very pleased. Englander says I should say that in Jenny language. When I wiggle the thing that goes in the back of the what's-it, does the stuff look better? Yes. Yes, it does. Miss Gnosis asks, is there any chance there will be a bus simulator crashing into this village? Well, you never know. Somebody definitely needs to make the sort of game that combines all the games that I like. Oh no, wait, that's probably called SimCity or something. But yeah, it is true, isn't it? There needs to be some sort of Jenny game that is like Banished, but with added food and bus crashes. I'll have some added herbs and some added foresty things. But ultimately, this is pretty good. Oh, and Flight Simulator pitching into the ravine. Yes. Need to find a giant hole that I can fly an aircraft into. That has happened before now. We learnt a lot that afternoon. Oh, look, I've even got a student in the school now. Well, if that's not a sign of a successful society, I don't know what is. Everybody's having children except for the 40-year-olds. You're forgiven. Well, happy now. I'm very happy. I hope you're happy as well. Nothing's died, nothing's crashed or burned or smoked or done anything. In fact, the only people smoking appear to be these people. Yeah, smoke coming out of the herbalists, eh? Yeah. Oh, Moss, he says, am I late? Yes, you are so late that I'm literally just wrapping up. Damn it. I'll have to start later on a Sunday. You can like it anyway, though. Eh? Eh? Yeah, you are late. It's alright, though. You can just watch it back on the DVR that I'm fairly certain I enabled, but if I didn't, sorry. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm at 1 hour, 27 minutes and 53 seconds, and I'm very tired. But thank you if you did join me. It's always lovely to see people. My top performing stream ever was Banished, you know, it had nearly 300 views. I can't imagine this one has. But if you ever see me streaming, please feel free to spread the love, tell your friends, like, comment, subscribe, blah 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 blah, YouTube rubbish. And I'm going to go off and get warmed up with a cup of tea of some description. Chocolate tea. I've discovered chocolate tea, so I'll probably be having some of that. It does exist. It wasn't a figment of my imagination. I've run out of donuts, so I can't have another one of those, but I will find that gold star that went missing earlier. I won't eat it, it's been on the floor longer than 5 seconds. And then this evening, don't know, might, oh yeah, watch Digitizer, that's right, at 9 o'clock. And, oh, it's also the final of The Apprentice. So you're going to have to choose which one of those you watch first, or maybe you could watch them both together. Digitizer versus The Apprentice. See whether any of the bits fit together in an amusing way. We should get Cassette Boy to do that. Digitizer versus The Apprentice. I think I've possibly just had an absolutely stunning idea there, but anyway. I will leave it there because I'm very tired. I hope you have enjoyed it. Maybe we'll be back to Poco Mocha Lumina. Or maybe we won't. I don't know. I'll just see how I feel about it. But thank you all for joining me. This has been a remotely successful test, and I will see you for the real thing at some point in the future.